Welcome back to my channel Techno Trend Zone. Today, we're diving deep into what could be one of the most exciting shakeups in the mirrorless APS-C camera space in recent years. New leaks have just surfaced about the Canon EOS R7 Mark II, and if the rumors are true, this camera might not just match its competitors, it could crush them. So grab your coffee, your camera bag, and your curiosity, because we're about to unpack everything we know about this powerhouse in the making. From rumored specifications to market implications, let's get into the nitty-gritty of why Canon's silence might be hiding something revolutionary. Canon R7 Mark II, more than just an upgrade, it's a statement. Canon isn't merely tweaking the original R7, it's rewriting the playbook. The leaks suggest that Canon's next APS-C flagship, the R7 Mark II, is coming with enough power to make even Sony's and Fujifilm's latest offerings look over their shoulders. This isn't just a camera release, it's a comeback tale with Canon poised to reclaim its dominance. The original Canon R7, released in 2022, took many by surprise. Despite arriving later than rivals in the mirrorless APS-C segment, Canon came armed. A 32.5 MP sensor, lightning-quick 30 frames per second burst via the electronic shutter, 4K at 60 frames per second, and a near-telepathic dual-pixel autofocus system made it a go-to choice for hybrid creators and action photographers alike. Fast forward to 2025. And what we're hearing about the R7 Mark II suggests Canon isn't here to compete, it's here to dominate. Leaked specs, a camera that thinks like a pro. So what's the buzz all about? Leaks point toward a 40 MP stacked APS-C sensor, a massive leap in resolution, yes, but more importantly, a leap in performance. Stacked sensors offer dramatically faster readout speeds, virtually eliminating rolling shutter and enabling incredible low-light results and smoother real-time tracking. Pair that with AI-enhanced dual-pixel AF, and you've got a system that doesn't just recognize a bird mid-flight, it predicts its next move. Whether you're capturing hummingbirds in motion, athletes sprinting on the field, or children playing in golden hour light, this camera won't miss a beat. Now here's where it starts sounding sci-fi: 40 frames per second burst shooting. That's not just fast, it's video level fast, in photo mode. Essentially, you're capturing time in fragments. Combine that with 4K at 120 frames per second, 6K raw external video, and 7 to 8 stops of in-body image stabilization, and you've got a handheld cinema rig disguised as a compact mirrorless camera. Canon's strategy, a surgical strike at the APS-C market. While Sony has long been praised for its real-time autofocus and Fujifilm charms creators with its film simulations and design finesse, Canon seems to be positioning itself to take the best of both worlds. Fujifilm's autofocus still lags during high-speed action. Sony's resolution, while solid, is starting to feel a bit modest at 26 MP. The R7 Mark II could be Canon's way of saying, why not both? Fast, high-res, highly stabilized, and hybrid-focused, the holy grail for today's creators. But Canon's plan doesn't stop with the camera body. RFS mount. Canon's silent weapon. Canon's RFS lens ecosystem is quietly maturing. Initially criticized for a lack of affordable glass, we're now seeing momentum. The third-party giants, Sigma and Tamron, are inching closer to full RF compatibility. If Canon times the R7 Mark II launch with fresh RFS lenses, think ultra-wide primes, compact telephotos, or even a sweet macro option, it could cement its dominance in the APS-C realm. Sony's E-mount has options, yes. But Canon's RF ecosystem has a clear upgrade path to full-frame bodies like the R6 and R5, offering loyal users a clear journey forward without starting over for mobility and build. Lightweight but not light on features. What's the use of all these features if the body is a brick? Luckily, Canon seems to have thought that through. The R7 Mark II is rumored to retain the same compact, durable body style as the original. That means rugged weather sealing, ergonomic button placement, and a lightweight chassis, ideal for run and gun filmmaking, wildlife photography, or documentary travel work. With 7 to 8 stops of IBIS, handheld video will feel like it's shot on a gimbal, even if you're shooting while jogging, on a skateboard, or balancing on a cliff edge at golden hour. Pricing, a bold bet to disrupt the market. Canon reportedly plans to price the R7 Mark II around $1,799, making it a highly aggressive offering in the space. Consider this: for under $2,000, you might get a 40 MP stacked sensor, next-gen autofocus, high-speed bursts, raw video support, and cinema-quality 4K at 120 frames per second. That's serious value for money. It's not just competing against Sony's A6700 or Fujifilm's X-H2, it's challenging cameras in higher price brackets. Canon's aim appears to be clear: create the best APS-C hybrid camera available, period. Why the silence? Strategic confidence. Now here's something really interesting: Canon's total radio silence. No official teasers, no marketing build-up, no developer interviews. Nothing. And that says more than words ever could. This isn't hesitation. It's strategy. Canon may be waiting to strike when the hype around Sony's and Fuji's recent launches starts to dip. In the quiet, they'll drop the R7 Mark II, and it'll feel like a mic drop. A strategic ambush. If you will, the Canon EOS R7 Mark III, a full-frame companion in the works, but wait, Canon's not stopping with APS-C. New leaks also reveal shocking specs for the upcoming Canon EOS R7 Mark III. This full-frame beast might debut alongside or shortly after the R7 Mark II. Continuing the hybrid revolution. Let's talk specs. 24MP stacked full-frame sensor, dual DigicX or next-gen processor, 6K internal RAW recording, 4K 120 with full sensor readout, Canon Log 3, 10-bit 4:2:28 stops, IBIS-powered dual-pixel CMOS AF3 CF Express Type B plus SD card slots, refined body design. Improved top plate layout, expected to launch around $2,499 to $2,699. The R7 Mark III looks like it's positioning itself as the ultimate hybrid tool for professionals who need one body for both cinema quality video and high-res photography, with a higher resolution EVF, sharper rear LCD, and seamless internal workflows. This might just be the all-in-one solution for content creators, vloggers, and serious shooters alike. Why this matters: the new era of hybrid cameras are no longer just about resolution or frame rate. Creators today need fluid ecosystems, intuitive controls, and flexible formats. The R7 Mark II and R7 Mark III are Canon's answer to that demand, a creator-first strategy. Whether you're a travel filmmaker needing lightweight mobility, a wildlife shooter demanding precision and burst speed, or a YouTuber aiming for cinematic footage without a massive rig, these cameras are built for your reality. Let's talk. Will you make the switch? So here's the million-dollar question. If the Canon R7 Mark II delivers on these rumors, a 40MP stacked sensor, 40 frames per second bursts, 6K RAW video, AI tracking, and up to 8 stops of IBIS, would you make the switch? Would you jump ship from Sony's reliability or Fujifilm's charm? Or are you still waiting for Canon to prove it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. Let's build a real conversation around where this market is heading and what you, the creators, actually want from your gear.